Hi class, let's take a look at example 5, and they want midpoint rule with n is equal to 3 of that particular function. So let me actually calculate the delta x, and in this case delta x is equal to b minus a divided by n, or 5 minus 1 divided by 3, and I'm looking at 4/3. Remember that this is midpoint, so we're going to have to find the midpoints. So let me start with x is equal to 0. In this case, that's going to equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is 1 plus technically 1 times 4/3. Or I'm getting 1 plus 4/3. This is equal to 7/3 as the first, as the x of 1 value. Then x is equal to 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 times 4/3, or 1 plus a/3, and that's going to be 11/3. Let me actually fix this. So x of 3 is equal to 1 plus 3 times 4/3, or 1 plus 4, or 5. And then here we're actually at well, the point B. Now don't forget that the idea with the midpoint is that it's actually going to calculate these. So we're supposed to calculate the values in between. This one's only going to have 3, which is good. At least we're not doing a ton of calculations. Okay, so the first average value, or values of the midpoints, it's going to be calculated by 1 plus 7/3 divided by 2. So we're using basically the first and the second value, or x0, x1, divided by 2. So in this case, let me multiply by 3 and simplify it as much as we can. So this value happens to be 3 plus 7 divided by 6, or I'm getting 10/6, which we can reduce if we divide it by 2. So if we divide by 2, we end up with 5/3. The next value of the midpoints, it's going to be well, calculated by 7/3 plus 11/3 divided by 2. So 7/3, 11/3, or 18/3 divided by 2, that's going to be 6/2, or the values of 3. And then the last one that we're calculating, this is going to be x of 3. This is 11/3 plus 5 divided by 2. And let me actually multiply by 3 and by 3. And in this case, this is going to be 11 plus 15 divided by 6, or that's going to be a 6. 26/6s, and you can divide by 2. So 26/6s, we're just going to get 13/3. Okay, so let me just summarize and double check the x's. So we found that x1 bar is equal to 5/3, x2 bar is equal to 3, and x3 bar is equal to 13/3. These are the x's that we're going to use and the approximation. And let me just double check them all. Okay, the very last step, and let me just write it out here. So this is using midpoint with n is equal to 3. It's going to give us the integral, and this is of 1 to 5, so 1 to 5 of x, square root of x minus 1 dx. It's approximately, and this one's going to have the b minus a divided by n, or the delta x, which happens to be 4/3 times, and then we're also using f of x to be x square root of x minus 1. So it's going to have the f of 5/3 plus the f of 3 plus the f of 13/3. So we're looking at 4/3 times, and let me just evaluate this. It's square root of x minus 1. Okay, to 4 decimal places, I'm looking at 1.36, 3608, and then the next value would be 3. So this is just approximately plus 4.24, 26, plus the last one would be 13/3. So 7.911. I'll just use 5. Okay, so at this point, plug them in. Okay, I'm getting that this is approximately, I'm getting 18.02. We may not be matching because my calculator is using more than the values I'm displaying. Let me double check if we were to use the same values that are that I wrote down. So 4/3, 1.3608 plus 4.2426 plus 7.91155. Okay, so only the ones displaying in here, and I'll check these in a minute. I'm getting that this is approximately 17.6562. So let me double check. 1.36. Oh no, I have a typo. 3608. 1.3608 plus 4.2426 plus 7.91155. Okay, never mind. I had a typo. But my values do differ. So I'm getting 18.0199 with the values I'm displaying, which basically around 7.91155. This is supposed to be a 5. 4.26, 1.3608. No, we're good. I thought we were carrying more error because I'm rounding to 5 values, and I only I didn't put the entire 4/3, but it's actually pretty good. The exact value, if we were to actually evaluate the integral, let me evaluate this. Okay, so the actual integral, if we were to use software to do a ton of these, so meaning a ton of intervals, that would be x minus 1 dx. This would be approximately 18 point, and I'm getting 1, 3, 3, 3. That would be if we were to use a very large value for the subintervals. And in this case, minor discrepancies within 3 to 4 decimal places would be fine. That's just because of rounding. Carry about 4, but for some of the problems it may be adequate to do 2. The instructions will say carry 4 decimal places.